I was shocked to say the least. Definitely not a priority for me. Did tear the bank account down a little bit. I do like to shop a little bit. A little bit disappointed with how much I spent. I booked my trip. So let's talk about it. You need food to survive. I'd love to get that down. In the month of October, I spent... Hello everybody, what is up and welcome to a new video. My name is Whitney. I do not know how to start main channel videos anymore, so welcome. As you can see by the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about my October money situation, budget, what I spent. If you want to come for a ride, buckle up because it's humbling to say the least. But I'm going to do my skincare while we talk about kind of the overall bits and bobs. There are 5 weeks in October, which I didn't know. It kind of makes sense of why my bills were so high. I have been working a part-time job the whole entire month of October because I'm going to Europe next year and I don't have a lot of extra spare money when my bills go out, so I've been working an extra job and I'm actually going to be working again the first weekend of November. Today is November 1st, so I'm working tomorrow, but I don't know when you guys are going to see this. All of the money that I save from my second job goes straight into my Europe fund, so I don't see it, I don't spend it, it just goes straight into my Europe fund and I do not touch it. My Europe fund is also a rapid save, so it does get some interest on it, which we love. I got paid 3 times from my second job. From my main source of income, my job, my 9 to 5, I got paid twice. That obviously covers my bills and everything like that. I'm actually scared to tell you guys how much I spent this month. You're gonna freak out because I freaked out when I like summed everything up. There is a reason on why I spent this much, so don't freak out like I did. In the month of October, I spent... I had to interrupt this because my calculations were wrong and it's a lot more than what I thought. I spent $8,821.30. I can't believe I spent that much. And with all that being said, I want to talk to you about what I spent my money on. Let's talk beauty appointments. When I saw the price for how much I actually spent, I was shocked to say the least. I feel like I definitely do not spend near that much ever. And it's like the one time where I want to like film my October wrap up. Comes a point where I get my hair dyed, I get a treatment, I get my nails done. So let's talk about it. I get my nails done every 3 weeks since I can remember. This is something that I put into my bills. Not an essential bill, but it is something that I put into my bills. For the purpose of this video, I've made it like it's a separate thing because I spent quite a lot on my hair this month. I also put my haircut into my bills. My nails that I get done every 3 weeks, and I'm pretty sure my hair is every 6 to 8 weeks. Put that into my fortnightly budget. So what I didn't account for was getting a pedicure, which I definitely did at the start of the month. If you remember my mental health video that I uploaded, that was at the start of October, and I got my pedicure done because I was going through a really rough period of my life and my doctor recommended like retail therapy. She didn't necessarily say retail therapy, but I wanted to enjoy myself, and so that is exactly what I did. I went shopping, I got a pedicure. That added to the cost of my beauty appointment. I then cut my hair shorter, which would have been the appointment that was already like in my budget. I also then got a treatment on my hair that was like $35 extra or something because a couple of months ago, I believe, I got my hair dyed and it just needed like a little bit of TLC because I wasn't doing it at my own home. I chatted to my hairdresser about how I didn't really love the hair that I got done when I was a model. We decided that we were going to dye it again. It all happened in the month of October. That is why I spent $415. On a regular month, I'd probably spend under $200 on my beauty appointments. Since I haven't finished my makeup, let's talk about shopping. I have noticed since doing my budget that I do like to shop a little bit, and I never thought I was much of a shopaholic till I started doing my budget, and then I realized I loved Kmart. That is where most of my money goes. Low-key sucks because I love Kmart so much, but I also don't spend my money on good quality things necessarily. When I was looking through it, a lot of it was just Kmart. I did pick up this top in the month of October. Pretty sure all of the makeup products that I'm just putting on my face I brought in the month of October. I do like to spend, that's okay, but it is not a priority for me. Good that I can reflect and film film these videos so I understand what path I need to go down next month, which is just reducing my impulse spending. The amount of money I spent in terms of shopping this month, $377.67. For a month, that's realistically probably not too bad, but for somebody who cannot afford it, what are we doing? Thought I would like this applicator, but it just freaks me out. I definitely love shopping a little more than I thought. This year, I plan on doing very cheap presents, which brings me to my next bill. I think it goes to show that these are what people are just gonna get this year for Christmas. Now, at the start of the month, I spent $20 on some flowers. There was a sale. I don't want the person to see this know what I got them. Altogether, it ended up being $307.20 because I brought the extra present. It was just like almost $300 in itself. I'm so happy I brought it, but it did tear the bank account down a little bit. Now, most of my bills don't come in the mail anymore. They are pretty much all online, and I have a lot of bills. So this is paying for Luna's daycare, my power, my internet, my mortgage. This is all the possible bills that you could think of in one lump sum. If you do want me to break down the bills that are essential for me, please let me know. But for the majority, these are my essentials. My savings is not in here. Obviously my hair and my nails, like I talked about, are not in here. The cost of my bills for the month of October cost me $3,389.69. I'd love to get that down, and I am trying, and I'm doing as much as I can. I'm talking to different insurance companies, trying to focus on what I can limit. I haven't been using my car as much so that I don't have to put petrol in until next payday. There are lots of things that I'm trying to do to make that number lower. The reality is that some bills you just need to pay. Let's talk about groceries. I did 3 big grocery shops within the space of October. I moved into this house like mid-September, and so I saved up a bit of money and then did like a big shop when we first moved in, because I also had a gift card from my birthday for Countdown. Honestly, food is something that I'm trying not to be really hard on myself for purchasing, because it is a survival thing. You need food to survive. It's just more kind of like the eating out that I'm trying to like lessen. In terms of how much I spent for groceries and everything like that, I spent $754.25. 3 big grocery shops. I don't think that 100% too bad. It is not within my budget, so we're gonna definitely have to look at that in November. The code is, no, that was it, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about eating out. I decided to get a cheeky cheeseburger for lunch. However, it is free, and got it from my McDonald's like points on the app. I just thought it was fitting for this video. Before we dive too deep into the burger, let me tell you how much I spent. I was going to try and do a $0 spend week in the first couple of weeks of November. My friend is actually coming from the South Island to stay with me this weekend. I just didn't think it was realistic enough to even attempt it, but I am definitely trying to limit my eating out this month, especially leading into December and like Christmas and stuff. Honestly, for a whole entire month, I don't think it was that bad. This is definitely not a priority for me, so I need to like limit it for the next couple of months. But I spent $298.40. Definitely don't think it was that bad. Could be better. This is actually a very good cheeseburger, so I'm gonna eat this and then we can talk about the next thing. I'm very excited to talk about this next thing, which is travel. Guys, this is a massive reason on why my bills for the month of October are so big. I booked my trip to Europe. Words cannot explain how excited I am and how grateful I am to be in this position. I don't want to rave about it too much because I genuinely know that I'm coming from a good place, and I know that I'm not trying to brag in any way. I understand the privilege, determined to get to Europe once again, so I booked the tickets. For my tickets, it cost $3,270. Now this includes to and from New Zealand. There's also 2 flights in Europe as well. I'm very, very grateful to be able able to be in the position to go to Europe next year and have that time off work and all of that sort of stuff. That is why October was a really hefty month. The last little bit that I wanted to talk to you guys was about miscellaneous items. This was only $9 because I brought a lotto ticket. It was $6 and I paid for parking at a shopping mall and it was $3. Thankfully, not too much there and I can live with that. That comes to the end of my October financial wrap up. I've never filmed a video like this before, so I would really appreciate your feedback if you liked the style of editing, if you liked the content that was actually in it, or you just want to see more of my finances and how I manage them, or what spreadsheet I use, all that type of stuff. I would love to create more finance content. Don't really know where to start or how to go about it, so some positive, constructive feedback would be amazing. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was humbling for me. Definitely want to do some like saving tips and stuff because I definitely wasn't the best with money. There has been other times where I have been amazing with money. I think I still would have been a little bit disappointed with how much I spent had I not brought the Europe ticket. So I'm definitely going to work on that in the next couple of months. This part of the year just always seems to be more expensive, but I'm going to try and be very, very mindful of what I do spend my money on for the remainder of 2024. But I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you may be. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye.